Xiaokang. You probably have heard this term hundreds of times this year because China aims to build a Xiaokang society in all respects by the end of 2020. In English, it means moderately prosperous. It refers to a status whereby people live in the country are neither rich nor poor. They've got sufficient living necessities and can pursue a better life. So, how do we know when a Xiaokang society has been achieved? Based on the world's modernization measuring index system and conditions in the country, China has sent out 10 criteria, including national per capita GDP must exceed $3,000, the national annual coefficient index, the proportion of income spent on food must be lower than 40%. The per capita living area for urban residents must reach 30 square meters, and the urbanization ratio must reach 50%. China set the Xiaokang target in 1979, aiming to complete the mission by 2020. During the past 40 years, China has moved steadily towards its goal. To what extent? The numbers tell us. In 1980, China's gross domestic product was about $307.8 billion. The per capita GDP was $310, and per capita disposable personal income was $165. That money was enough for people to have basic food and clothing, but little more. In 2019, China's GDP was about $14.4 trillion. Per capita GDP exceeded $10,000 for the first time, and the per capita disposable personal income was $4,460. The numbers are getting closer to those of high-income countries. In the past 4 decades, the average life expectancy of Chinese people increased by about 11 years. China has built the world's largest social security system and medical insurance system for 1.4 billion people. The poverty headcount ratio in rural areas has fallen from 97.5% to 0.6%. China has made great progress in building a moderately prosperous society in all respects. The completion rate of Xiaokang increased from 59.6% in 2000 to 80.1% in 2010. The average annual increase of its completion rate is 2.05 percentage points. Farmers' living quality defines the final result. Lifting all people out of poverty must be completed before China achieves the goal. The video clip shows a county head promoting sales of local navel oranges in a live stream. To encourage local officials to help the 5.51 million people remaining in rural poverty, their efforts and achievements are reflected in their work evaluation. Why does China want to build a moderately prosperous society in all respects? The answer is to make people live better. The mission cannot be completed without people's acknowledgement and satisfaction. But China knows this has never been an easy task. China is still the world's largest developing country. Economic development is unbalanced and sometimes inadequate. In medical care, education, and housing, China still has much space to improve. How to make a better living environment? How to make sure more people benefit from the reform and opening up policy? These are the challenges China faces. What measures will be proposed during the upcoming 2 sessions so as to help China build a moderately prosperous society in all respects in 2020? We will discover the answers very soon.